Hello everybody, my name is Heather and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a quick introduction of the palette that I am planning on panning, wow, in 2017. That is the Coastal Scents Revealed 3 palette. I mentioned this palette in my burn through products project pan finale, but I have already hit pan on 5 out of the 20 shades in this palette. And the tricky thing is these are like the most natural shades that I've already hit pan on, so that's kind of tricky because now I have to start really working into the purples and pinks and things like that. And there's also a shimmery black in this palette. My goal for this is to not only hit pan, but also use up the vast majority of shades. I could really see myself doing that, especially with this first shade right here that you're gonna see in the close-up. It's really well used. I feel like the matte shades in this palette have a lot better pigmentation than the shimmery shades, and so I've really enjoyed using this first shade to like highlight my brow bone or even to set my primer on my lid. The next one is literally the second one that I hit pan on, and that's a more my skin tone colored shade, and this at this point I do definitely use to just set my primer on my lids. But the problem that I have with this whole palette is the pigmentation is inconsistent and the formulas are inconsistent, which is so weird to me. I am used to formulas being relatively consistent, at least like all the mattes are kind of the same formula, all the satin ones are sort of the same formula. But with this, the difference in these first 2 shadows is so weird. Like the first one isn't as powdery, but this second shade is so powdery and crumbly. Like, I don't know, it's really weird. And then the same with like the next 2 that I hit pan on. So this top third right here, which is a warm brown, it feels like dirt, okay? And then but this one, which is a cooler toned brown that I use a lot in the crease, it's not as powdery, but they're all matte. Like I don't know, it's very strange. But I do think that at least those 4 are going to be the ones that I use up first, so I'm really not worried about those. The 5th one that I already have hit pan on is this shimmery creamy shade here. It almost could be a highlight shade for my face. Like I could use it that way if it weren't so gritty. Like it's not smooth. It's not a smooth shadow. I was able to use it up pretty quickly to the pan because it does look pretty when it's used wet. So I'm so thankful that I have at least a small bottle of MAC Fix Plus. And actually the reason I bought MAC Fix Plus was to use with this palette, because these shimmery shades are like, they look so pretty. Like the palette looks really pretty when you look at it. And then when you swatch them, I mean, if you swatch them hard enough, like that looks really pretty too. But when you're actually using it to create an eye look, the pigmentation is so disappointing. And then the next one that I'm working on, I have on my lids, and that's this gold shade right here. And this is one of those shades, it looks so pretty, it looks so freaking gold in the pan. And then when you try and use it on your lid without any MAC Fix Plus or anything like that, it just looks like this sheer gold, and like, I don't know, it's like nothing. But gotta use that MAC Fix Plus, and it is like super amazingly metallic on the lids. My plan for this palette is to just, at first, gotta readjust myself here. At first, I'm gonna hit pan. And then the shades that I have found that I really enjoy, I'm gonna go back in and play with them. And then I know that the basic shades will definitely get used up. And then any other shades that I find that I'm really enjoying, my goal will be to use those up completely. But some of these seem very similar to me, especially like this last one here. and then the one right here. They're really, I mean, one's slightly purplier and one is slightly more brown, but just like, I don't know, I feel like I would use them kind of in the same way. There's not enough matte shadows in here for me to really like it. The good thing about this palette that I feel like I won't get bored of it is because there is a variety of tones in here, and for the most part they're very warm toned, especially this whole top row right here is very warm, and then it kind of is cool down at the bottom. So I can do warm looks, I can do cool looks, and all of my looks are cool looks. That was bad, I'm sorry. So I don't think I'll get bored of this. And I will learn about different colors that I'm not used to playing with, like pinks. I haven't done pink eyeshadow like ever. I'm not like a big pink eyeshadow wearer because I just don't really know how to work with it. So I'm gonna really learn how to work with different shadows, and hopefully I don't come out of this looking like a pretty princess with like pink and purple all over my face, which if done well could be absolutely beautiful, but I see myself looking like a 5-year-old that got into her mother's makeup stash. So a little worried about that. That is gonna be it for this intro video. I just really wanted to tell you that I was gonna be doing this, and I did post a picture on Instagram. I'm gonna be really updating you guys a lot more on my Instagram, which is Heather Forever Warren, and I think in terms of video updates, I'm going to do them every other month. That is it for this video. If you liked it and are very excited for me to be doing a Pan That palette, my first ever official Pan That palette in 2017, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for the updates, and definitely check up on Instagram and follow me on Instagram for updates more often. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!